It's your girl Schoolboy here. Welcome back, scholars, to the channel. We are here again with another topic. And once again, the definition of a scholar, with the scholars being over here, is that we will read, write, and erase your ass educational by educating you about the subject that we're speaking on, and also checking you and holding you accountable at the same damn time. So if you like the content, bang that notification button, subscribe to the channel, share if you care, and let's go ahead and get into it. So, I had an interesting comment that came to me the other day. I did I think it's like a week ago, I did a live with Princess. Shout out to Princess. She came into my live on YouTube, and we were talking about the young lady Tessica Brown, and we were talking about you know, this Gorilla Glue mess and her hair and all of this mess or whatever. So the video has gained a lot of views. And someone got in my comments on the video and told me, because I had said in the video, I was like, you know, lying like that, you know, you gotta go to hell with gasoline drawers on. And I still stand by that. Like, lying over a situation, a medical situation, is not cool. I don't care who you are. I don't give a damn if it was with some Gorilla Glue, if it was with some Scotch tape. Just lying about anything medical to garner attention is wrong. Just, I don't care for people that lie, okay? That's 100, that's just me. So the person told me, because I had said that and because I was gay, that they would see me, I would go to hell way before this lady. And I wanted to respond to y'all in the video because I wanted to talk about how people like to weaponize the Bible and cherry pick the Bible and try to tell people, you know, you're going to hell for this, you're going to hell for that, you're going to hell for this, you're going to hell for that. A lot of y'all haven't even dusted off the damn dust that's on the Bible that you are up in my comment section or even trying to browbeat people in your everyday life with, which is really trash behavior to me. My thing is, God is love. Okay, when God did his work in the Bible and he went into the highways and the byways and he met people and he washed feet and he prayed for people and he did everything that he could to anoint and bless people. And he did it not because of money, not because of, you know, he's a pastor and he wants a Boeing 757, or he wants a helicopter, or he wants all of these man-made things. I find it interesting that people that call themselves Christians, they weaponize the Bible. They choose certain excerpts out of the Bible to try to talk down to people or treat people wrong. Here's my thing about the Bible. I do believe in God. I am spiritual. I'm going to repeat that. I am spiritual. I do believe in God. I don't subscribe to going to traditional church or organized religion. I just think that organized religion is passe. I think people take and they chop and screw what they want in the Bible to fit a narrative that they preach. And a lot of people that are standing in that congregation or preaching that are really, they ain't living the life neither. Because to really actually live as Jesus lived, that means you wouldn't be able to do a lot of the fornicating that happens, a lot of the sleeping and with other people, side pieces, and, you know, all of this stuff that comes with church. Okay, to me, church is the most hypocritical place that you can actually go. Okay, and for those that will say, oh, well, y'all sinning, well, I'd rather be a sinner than to sit somewhere where I am being criticized next to someone who is calling them a shepherd for the Lord. Now, it doesn't hurt my feelings that people tell me I'm going to hell for being gay, because I don't want y'all to get it twisted. I don't really care. I think it's a lazy read, and I think it's a reach. People do far worse things than I do on a daily basis besides my sexuality. What goes on in my bedroom stays in my bedroom. I don't flaunt that in front of people, and I don't try to make people uncomfortable with it. Because I do understand that people have their own levels and strengths and what they're able to deal with and what they're not able to deal with. And it's a respect factor that I have for people. But what I don't appreciate is when people try to weaponize the Bible. And here's my thing. The same person that probably said that to me, probably fornicating, probably ain't married, probably got a bunch of damn kids, probably with multiple men, or, you know, I mean, there's always these different things where I've had people come to me and they say, oh, well, you going to hell for so-and-so, so-and-so. And I'll say, okay. So are you going to hell for the fact that you sleep with a married man? Adultery? No. We can't say my sin is worse than your sin. There is no sin greater than another. We all sin and fall short of the grace of God every single day. We don't, you know, none of us are perfect. God didn't make any of us perfect. There's only one person that is perfect, and that's God. None of us walk on water. No one is above another person. And what I'm trying to get people to understand is this. You can't beat on or weaponize with the LGBTQIA plus community because you don't agree. But it's okay to kiki with us. It's okay to eat with us. It's okay to drink with us. It's okay to do all these other things with us. It's okay to take our culture and put it into heterosexual black culture and make money off of it. But when it comes to actually bringing it in and allowing us to bring our own culture to light, you don't want to do that. We're only as good to you as much as that you can use us. Meaning they'll do your hair, they'll do your nails, they'll style you, but then you still have a problem with their sexuality. Here's my thing. God didn't cherry pick who he loved. He loved everybody equally. And this notion of, and the black community got this shit bad. Y'all love to weaponize that shit. Y'all love to use that as an object of trying to browbeat someone. And you wonder why there are so many down low people or so many people that live their life in secret, because would I want to come out around people that are going to tell me I'm full of hell and I'm this and I'm that, and you're sending your kids off to these damn camps where they're trying to beat it out of them, or physically or emotionally you're saying nasty things to them. You're tearing them up on the inside. But you're trying to tell me that Jesus is love, but yet this is how you treat me. This is how you speak to me. Black people, y'all need to stop weaponizing the Bible, because a lot of y'all that sit up here weaponizing it, a lot of y'all are doing 90% of the shit that's in there that they saying that you're not supposed to be doing. When I stand a test of Judgment Day, only my sin is the one that I'm standing in judgment for, the things that I've done. You don't hold the keys to the pearly gates and you don't tell me whether I'm getting in or not. You're not St. Peter. You're not Jesus. Because I don't know your sins. And I'm not trying to know your sins. But I would never treat anyone different because we don't view the same or we don't think the same. Because I love people all equally. That's not how I operate. Because I want people to treat me with love and respect. Though I'm not always treated with love and respect, not even from my own family. In which I have gay people in my own family that won't come out and say they're gay. Why? Because it's so terrible. We're all raised in church, Pentecostal Jesus. We can't. But you put holy water on us. You put oil, blessed oil on us, and tell us that we're wrong and condemn us. But my love for you, regardless of how you treat me, doesn't change. But your love will change for me because you don't want to treat me fair because I'm gay. make it make sense how you weaponize both sides. You can't weaponize it and then say you're a Christian. It's wrong. I'm sorry. You're wrong. And if I'm ruffling your feathers with this video, then you probably are one of these people that go out here and you do this stuff to people and you say nasty stuff to people and you justify it. You justify it. It's not right. Period. Because guess what? When I have kids and I raise them, just because they have two mommies, doesn't mean they're not well adjusted. My kids probably be more well adjusted than some of these kids that's got that come from heterosexual parents. And I've never treated people anything wrong or less than. I don't go for people's sexuality when they talk shit to me. I just hit, I talk shit or read you based off of what you give me. But what I'm trying to say in this video is stop weaponizing the Bible. Stop cherry picking what you want to use against folks. Because if I stab you back and I say, oh, well, you ain't married, but you shacking up. Or if I hit you with, you got multiple baby daddies, ain't that wrong in the Bible too? Or if I hit you with sex before marriage, you doing that? Shacking and packing, you doing that? Once again, you cannot cherry pick the portions of the Bible that you want to judge people on and then sit back and think you are better than. Because, sweetie, it doesn't make you better than anybody. If anything, it makes you look foolish that you are even sitting up here trying to judge me. Because I don't judge anybody. I don't think less of anybody. I don't talk down to anybody. I don't treat anybody any different. Because guess what? I wouldn't want somebody to treat me any different. I've been through a lot of shit just to be me. Just to be me. I conquered my own journey just to be me. Because I would rather be me than to be you and be hateful. Because that's exactly what you are. You're hateful. But you masking it by saying that it's godly. And it's not. You can't be hateful and be godly at the same time. Because that's not what it is to be a Christian. My grandmother tells me all the time, the word Christian is the most misused word in the dictionary. And the more I think about it, I'm like, grandma's right. Because people are willing to say, oh, well, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in all that. Or my kids don't do that. I raised them right. I had an uncle that told me straight up, now he's a pastor. Now, mind you, he's been married to his wife over 40 years. He said he didn't come to himself until he was 32. He cheated on his wife the entire time they've been married. Actually, he's still been cheating on my auntie. In a small town, and everybody knows it. So actually, some of the women still actually go to the church. Husbands have had to sit there in church services and watch this man know you screwed their wife. But he also told me one day, he said, oh, my grandsons ain't having sex. I looked at him and I just looked at him and I smiled because I knew he was full of shit. And every last one of his grandsons has come up with children out of wedlock. But his grandkids weren't having sex. So you see how that just sounds asinine. And it's funny because he loves to portray a perfect image with his family. Perfect, perfect, perfect. With his flaws all up and through there. But they never want their skeletons to drop out of the closet because perfection is what they strive in the image for. But I'll say this. If I have to be mean and nasty to get to heaven, I don't want to get to heaven if that's what I got to do. I'm going to still treat people with love and kindness, even if they don't treat me with it. But I will say this to you and anybody that's in here watching it. Stop weaponizing the Bible, because that wasn't what it was meant to teach. It was meant to teach us love, kindness, and how to treat people. And how you, by doing the right things, your life will be abundantly blessed because you treat people right. It gave the slave hope, because that's what the white man gave them, as a piece of hope. But now we've, how do I say this? We have manipulated and construed the words, and we have made it into man's interpretation, not the interpretation of the Bible, not the true interpretation, but man's interpretation. And we weaponize it on each other. And the black community is the worst when it comes to weaponizing it on each other. So I'm going to leave y'all with this word right here. We can't change the world until we change ourselves. So until you have a real conversation with yourself and about why you're choosing to take a hundreds of thousand-year-old book and weaponize it and put people down and be nasty towards them, remember, you'll never get to the next level in life or expand by treating people wrong. That's not how that works. But anybody that feels different or just still feels that way, all I can tell you is that I'm praying for your healing, because whoever hurt you, they really, really damaged you. And you are unable to see that you weaponizing that Bible makes you no better than anyone else. I'll see y'all in the next one.